What's up, ladies and gents? This is KSigKid coming at you with another Destiny video. Today's Nightfall video is going to be hyped, for sure hyped. We're going to show you how to do things easy, and we're going to show you a little bit of a challenge, and of course all of the loot. So this video has it all, and it is quite frankly, awesome. It is quite frankly awesome. So it's Arc Burn, we're on the Taniks strike, we've got Brawler, and unfortunately we have Grounded and Trickle on. Trickle sucks. Trickle sucks. We know it sucks. We're never going to be a fan of Trickle. Having it in back-to-back Nightfalls is just absolutely garbage, and it really stinks. But right here, I'm going to show you the easy stuff. We're going to show you how to one-shot this walker. One-shot the walker. Not even joking. Of course, we're going to one-shot the walker. And we decided to do this just randomly. Ray was in the group and he said, you know what, I think I know how to one-shot the walker, so we're going to go give it a try. This is us just doing it live. We're just trying to get prepared for it. We were waiting to kill that final enemy until Devil's countdown timer was about up, but it turns out he was able to respawn instantly, and that's a good thing. So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to get an angle so that I can watch Ray go up on the walker. You can see that the walker just spawned in, and there is Ray, and boom, walker dead in one shot. That's too fun, that's too easy, that's too awesome. Basically, I think you might be able to gather what you need to do. You need to have a Striker Titan, and you need to have Peregrine Greaves on in order to one-shot the walker. And of course, it works. You saw it right there. But there's a little bit of a trick to it. There's just a little bit of a trick to it. And whenever we went into our third run, Pooch was in the group. We were talking about how we ended up one-shotting this walker, and he was like, I want to try it. So we gave it a couple runs, and we realized that what you have to do is you actually have to hit that quad cannon on the right-hand side in order to one-shot the walker. If you hit him anywhere else in that top turret, it will not work. So here is our run with Pooch. You can see that the walker has full health. It spawned in. Pooch is going. He's going to run down, and he is going to be the hero. I want to get a good vision of it, but unfortunately the Devil Walker was shooting off that laser beam, and I couldn't get around the corner quick enough for Pooch to kill him. But yet again, that walker went from full health down to nothing, and that is it. So if you want to have a really easy time with this walker, just bring your Striker Titan, bring your Peregrine Greaves, and go to town. One jump in the right hand side where that 4 missile turret silo is, and he is going to go down, and you're going to move on to the next step. It's just that easy and a lot of fun. I really enjoy this strike in general. I think it's a really good strike. This came after the Omnigul strike debacle that ended up happening in the Dark Below. They decided that instead of a ridiculously long strike, players like shorter, more action-packed strikes, and that's pretty much what we got with Taniks. I like it. It was a good job by Bungie in finding and figuring out what didn't work, and then changing it to something that actually did work. Now moving on to the challenge, in our first run, after Ray ended up killing that Devil Walker, we realized that Devil, myself, and Ray were all on Striker Titans. So what we did was we pulled in our Peregrine Greaves, and we decided that we were going to go after Taniks, and we were basically going to do a shoulder charge Peregrine Greave type of kill. You could use your melees if you wanted to, but mainly just trying to do a close range type of kill. We had no idea exactly how much damage we were going to deal with the shoulder charge, and it dealt a lot less than I actually thought it would, but it still deals out some significant damage. So that first run right there, we were not exactly prepared for what we needed to do. Instead, what ended up happening was we realized that we needed somebody to run interference, and then whenever Taniks goes to slam, then we could rush in and boom, get the 2 Peregrine Greaves shoulder charges, and then run away. And that's the way we were going to deal out significant damage. So I feel like this was a lot of fun. The problem is you really have to time this stuff. If you mistime things and you go in just a little bit too late, you're going to get stomped and you're going to get one shot, and it's not going to work. But we're not to be deterred. We are going to continue this. We're going to continue shoulder charging this Taniks, and it's going to be a really good time. Again, it's just another way to add a little bit of fun to your Nightfall. We like to do the Nightfalls each week. We like to see the loot we get. And for some reason, I've never seen Taniks come back here and teleport back to the middle platform. But that's kind of a good thing. We're back in the original position, and I feel like it would be easier to get him to do his stomp and slam, and then we could come in and shoulder charge, boom, there we go, and running away. We're able to deal out some damage, and now Taniks is all the way in the back. I have never, ever seen him all the way back there. He's always died every time he teleported down to around the area that I'm sitting right now, but Taniks is in the back, and this is just a little bit weird. I'm trying to wait until it's time to go ahead and revive, and I don't kill that Dreg because I figure if I kill that Dreg, the other Dregs and stuff enemies are going to come in. But it turns out that the enemies were spawning in anyway, so I kind of have to kill them. And unfortunately, since I wasn't shooting in that area, now they're starting to swarm a little bit. And I'm trying to turn around just so I can get some shoulder charge speed coming up. And I missed the guy, but I'm going to try again. I'm going to do a tight turn, and boom! There we go, we hit him. But unfortunately, there's another Dreg. We were able to get him down, but the third Dreg gets me, and then he trolls me and taunts me just a little bit. Thankfully, Devil is here to save the day. He revives me, and we need to take a look at Taniks again, see where his health is. He's sitting in the exact same spot still, so we're going to have to figure out how we can distract him and then get our shoulder charge shots in. Unfortunately, we lost Ray over to the left, and we're just going to take care of some of the yellow health major enemies that are spawning around there. We need to clear them out just a little bit, so whenever we run up to Taniks, we don't get shot by the captains, which I think are sitting around there. I can't see them with my sniper. I'm not exactly sure where they are. We'll see about blinding them a little bit. But we got no tags. Ray is almost up, and Devil's doing a good job distracting. He might be able to go in there and get Ray. And there's that captain. We're able to melt him down pretty easily with the Zalo. Zalo is a high #1 recommendation for this strike. Absolutely. And then we're going to see if we can get Taniks to look just over here. Just a turn, Taniks, turn. He is really interested in Ray and Devil. I did get him to turn, and now we can try to work our way through getting in some shoulder charges. And there's a shoulder charge, and there's another one, and I'm running away. I can't believe I did not get pounded. I really thought I was done. We're going to try one final one in a Fist of Havoc, and there goes Taniks. So that was a lot of fun. I didn't get any strike-specific loot there at the end, but I had a really good time with the Striker Titans. If you've got a party of all Striker Titans, you might want to give it a try just for the heck of it. It won't give you any extra loot, but it is a lot of fun and isn't having fun what video games and playing Destiny is all about. It was definitely a good time. I'm glad we somehow ended up having 3 Striker Titans go in the first time so that we could do this Peregrine Greaves strategy. If you have a group of all Striker Titans, why not give it a shot? It was definitely a fun time. But as far as the loot goes, because that is why we're here, we're going to see what loot we get on our Titan. And for starters, we end up grabbing, well, Devil ended up getting an exotic, a Monte Carlo at 335. I got a sidearm, and Ray got himself a pair of gauntlets. So Devil is making out like the king so far. For the subsequent runs, we did not do the shoulder charge strategy, obviously. But one other weapon that I would say is really good is having a heavy machine gun with high caliber rounds. This is just a Bread of Mark stand that has high caliber rounds. It's arc, and it absolutely destroys Taniks. He gets staggered pretty much on every single bullet, and you're really going to find that to be really worthwhile. Even more worthwhile than my sniper rifle pretty much in that match, because he's just constantly staggered the entire time. Now what I want to see right now is I got a legendary Ingram drop. So what we want to do is we want to see if it is one of the 2 strike specific drops. I could get an auto rifle, or I could get my first and only Taniks cloak. I ended up getting the auto rifle that does not bow. So that's pretty nice. I'm glad we ended up getting that. My rolls were pretty bad on it, but we're going to see what other loot we ended up grabbing. And I also got myself a hard light. So we're 2 for 2 with exotics right now. 2 for 2. And the other rewards were things that are going to get deleted because they were not exactly great. Gloves and another auto rifle. Yuck. And finally, for our third and final run, again, using that Bread of Mark stand, it does damage even at a range. It's pretty nice, and we're going to see what kind of loot I ended up getting. Hopefully, it is another legendary. Like I said, I'm still looking for that first Taniks cloak, and I do see a purple over there, and an exotic, so nice. My 3 of coins worked. I got some boots, and I did get the Taniks cloak. So we're working out pretty well. This was a really solid Nightfall. For the final rewards, what do we end up getting? And Devil gets himself another exotic. Devil gets a Jade Rabbit, I get a headpiece, and Pooj gets some 3 of coins. So Nightfalls, 3 for 3 with exotics, 0 ghosts the last 2 Nightfalls. What's up with that? Anyway, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. Check out these awesome videos. Good luck with your raids, your drops, your Nightfall, and I'll see you around in Destiny. Walker Tank. You fall down.